Okay, my next question is about cremation, and it says, you've mentioned in a few different sermons how those in heaven come back and reunite or get their bodies, and how bodies are buried facing west or east. They say, I don't remember. So my question is, what about those who are cremated?
Right. And my answer to that is, what about those who've died at sea and have become fish food? And, you know, what about those who have, just been marching across the wilderness someplace and gotten attacked by a grizzly and become, grizzly scat, and that kind of stuff. And obviously, when you're talking about the resurrection, God's not in a situation where He doesn't know where the parts are. He doesn't know where you are or what's left of you is. And so whether you're talking about somebody dying at sea, or whether you talk about somebody being eaten by animals, or whether you talk about somebody being burned by fire, what about people who've been blown up in a war? Just been actually, you have people during World War II in Japan that were just atomized, like literally ionized by the nuclear explosions. And so what about those people? And the answer to that is God knows where all the parts are. And so He can put those things together no matter where they're at. And that's who we're dealing with. There's no getting away from the resurrection. Everybody's going to be raised from the dead. In ancient times, Middle Ages especially, there were people who specifically practiced cremation because they thought it would keep them out of the judgment. And they have a couple of mistakes that they're making there, as if God's just judging your body, and the only way He can judge you is if you appear before Him in your body. And that's just nonsense, because your body can be in a grave, and the Bible says that your spirit is in Hades, where it's undergoing torment until the last judgment, and then you appear before Christ at that point. And there is a resurrection of your body. So everybody gets resurrected, and after the resurrection, they're either before Christ, or in the sense of they're His, or they're standing at the great white throne and they're not His. But in any case, God knows how to put all the parts together. He's got it. He's got it covered.
Awesome. And I don't know how to spell cremation, apparently. So
C-R-E-M-A-T-I-O-N. Did you spell it C-R-E-A-M? It's like cremation. That's like homogenized.
Yeah.
It's like you've turned into milk.
No.